Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Again, a little creep. What do you have, eyes on the fucking walls? Hello there, everyone. How you doing? I'm Arm. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. But it's time to go to class, which doesn't sound that thrilling, to be honest, but it's more interesting. It's more interesting than actual school, at least. Oh man, I'm so excited for this one. We actually get to go. We got to go do stuff. Last episode was cutscene hell. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, don't eat. Note to self, don't eat random shit. But I believe the next thing we have to do is actually go to the common room. But oh my god, I haven't seen the Hufflepuff common room or the dorms or anything, and it's so fucking delightful. This is so hobbity. I am in love with it. This is my favorite common room that I've seen so far. I haven't seen all of them, actually. That's actually something I might come back and do. I might actually play through enough of the game to come back and at least see all the common rooms. I wish there was a command or a cheat or something. But I am a big fan of this. I love The Hobbit. I love Hobbit holes. They're just so fucking cozy.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I don't think it's Friday. I think it's a cat, and they're contrarians by nature. I have one of those fuckers myself.
Arthur's got you.
All right, who do we talk to first? Oh, look, hold on. We have an owl.
There you are. There you are.
Look at him. Oh, they had to put an owl. They had to put a Hedwig in here, didn't they? They just had to put a Hedwig. That's so fucking cute, man.
Oh, hello.
I love owls. They're just angry flying cats.
Legal, isn't she? Is that your owl? I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway.
The cats.
You're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made.
Oh, you can blame Professor Fig for that one.
To call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
We'll be humble. We won't brag.
I'm a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do. Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate.
Thanks. I'm gonna have a complex now.
Presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time.
Thanks, Lenora.
I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But
and humble.
I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do I care enough to dive deeper into this shithole? No.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora. Of course. Adieu.
I can't tell if she's rude or... I can't tell if she's rude or not. I don't know. Alright, there are too many... I'm glad we only have to talk to 3 people because there are too many fucking students. Sir? Who the fuck are you? Excuse me, sir. Yeah, you the floaty one. Friar Tuck looking motherfucker. Oh, I can't even talk to... That blows. Seen nearly headless Nick several times in this game. I've still never talked to him. I don't know if you even can. Where the bloody Baron? Yes, I am just going around eating everything still. So, what of it? Man, I guess I should talk to one of these nitwits.
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be
I'll help with the
frightened,
kit.
little cat.
I'll help with the kit.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way.
My god, I can see my whole ass reflection of those glasses.
I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
And they gave him the nerdiest voice humanly possible, didn't they?
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers,
Yes.
Blumbumbles, Bowtruckles.
Nifflers are so cute. I love Nifflers.
Pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
One of the best things about the Fantastic Beasts movies, which most of them are not good except for the first one. But God, that Niffler had so much freaking personality. Every time it was on screen, super entertaining. Super entertaining. I will question him a bit more, because he's not as much of an
My
asshole.
mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puff skein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Ugh. Yeah, I can see why.
Nice meeting
That's
you.
gross.
Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
That is,
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
I don't even like when a dog does that. It's not a good feeling, man. Let alone that. I don't know what Puffskein is. They sound cute though, at least. There's that. What the fuck is that?
I'd make a marvelous
What in the world is that noise? That's not a cat.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there.
Oh,
You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
yeah. Yeah, the dragon had a massive attitude
That
problem.
one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's not a typical
dreadful.
school, to be
Well,
honest.
I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway,
If school was
I
like this,
imagine you
people
have
would
lots to
actually
do.
enjoy it.
I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
That's not suspicious at all.
Thank
Not
you,
at all.
Adelaide. Be
Not in the
seeing you.
slightest.
Of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
All right. At least, you know what? I'm actually looking forward to going to class now. I've spent too long talking to these fuckers. I want to get a move on. We actually get to play some of the game. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so delightful. I love secret passages and games.
morning.
Or
I trust you're
anything,
ready
any
for your
media.
First day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine
That's
what kind of
daft.
career you
That's
can
so-
have when you leave here.
it's so
After
dumb.
much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
A book. Brilliant. So, isn't that usually how it happens? You know?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, tutorial. Did that just get sucked into my armpit? I'm
Thank
sorry.
you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Is that where Hammerspace is?
Perhaps seeing it in
The armpit?
action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
All right. I love Professor Weasley, but could you get the tutorial underway, man? I've had it up to here. All right.
This way.
Let's finish the tutorial.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Super cute, though. I do need it. I'll need to, like, cut some snippets
I
out of this to use
certainly
for...
would have appreciated something
Is that
like the field
Peeves?
guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
I need to use a lot of this for
Do keep up.
reference in Minecraft, because I do love this, like, brick cellar. This looks super delightful. Oh, this game has such a cute charm to it. And I'd turn down the graphics a little bit for the recording of it, since it
Simply cast
freaked out
Revelio on it, and we'll
during the last episode. I'm super sorry for that. I don't know what the fuck happened. I've never had trouble with this game like that. Just playing on my own. House elf recipe book. Just what I wanted to know, how to cook a house elf. Yep. Do I have to? Do I have to? I don't want to read. I don't come to this game to read. Guide pages, I do get rewards though. I mean, that's at least something. At least it's something. What about gear? I kind of want to take off my glasses, or at least change them to something else. Hold on. I mean, we could. We very much could. I want to look completely ridiculous. Actually, you know what? The Potter glasses look better on this character. I always go with the Dumbledore glasses when I'm playing this, just because I like them. I wish I could find an actual pair of glasses with that shape. The Potter glasses do kind of look better, you know? If I was in a different color, maybe. I like this one better. I don't like that color of yellow. All right, enough customization. So I'll cut that. I'll cut that down a little bit. Actually, I'll cut it down a lot. Jeez. I just don't want to do the tutorial. I'm stalling, that's all. I'm very much looking forward to actually getting into the meat of this game again. Actually, I'm not. I'm looking forward to doing the side stories. So I'm a little bit more of a fan of it. I like the side stories. I never have been that big on the main story itself. It's kind of a Skyrim situation.
To show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Where do I need to go again? Central Hall? It's the only one I can click on, though. Oh, that's because it's there. Oh. I'm dumb, apparently.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Ooh.
I adore the hustle and bustle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
No, I love all the limestone and everything that you've used in this. It feels, in the movies, it feels like very dark.
Here.
This feels more storybook, you know? I mean, that's probably the point, but... Ooh.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
All right.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
I want to get a move on. I don't want to spend too much more time in tutorial hell.
To absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class.
Good.
You'll
More
be up to
schoolwork.
speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I know she's cool. I'm just gonna go.
On the way here, ended up exploring some ruins and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Barely.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
No.
Of course.
No.
Thank you.
I don't need more tutorial.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be
I get it.
invaluable to you.
I like Professor Weasley, but God, I wish you'd stop talking.
As I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Gotcha. Oh, we can walk. Please tell me we can walk freely. No, Professor Fig, I'm leaving. You can't catch me. Fine.
It's good to see you, Professor.
3 hours of tutorial. Hogwarts Legacy, but no. 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
No
Yes,
shit.
well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Do we need this much tutorial for a book, really? Which one? Charms class or Defense Against the Dark Arts? I'm way more interested in Defense Against the Dark Arts, to be honest. I do think it's the more interesting one, personally.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Yeah, I have no
Thank you.
sense of direction.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead.
Very
Classes
Zorro-like
and a trip
sense of
to
direction.
Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I got you, Figathy. And on to class. Finally. Weird. The flap. Look at the adorable flap. Where the hell do we need to go? Where the fuck do we need to go? As I am ensuring that I get some good B-roll footage for and good reference points for Minecraft. So what? So oh, this is so cool though. This is such a cool place to like fly to because you can't fly. Oh, look at look at them, the friends. They're just hanging out. Oh, that's so freaking cute. I love owls, man. But I think honestly, the thing I love the most about this game visually is the lighting. The lighting in every place feels so different and unique. Just because of the nonsense structure of the castle itself. Also, all the color. There's such a variety of color. You don't really get that in a lot of games. A lot of castles. A lot of castles are just gray and boring. You know. I do need to change the texture quality. I very much think that needs to be changed. It's a little bit too low in certain places. Come on, let me in. Did my game bug? I think my game might have bugged. Gee, I wonder if the Ginger's a Weasley.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
No.
Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
She's so fucking cool. She's so effortlessly
To the
cool.
wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Pruitt, he's not a
One thing
Weasley,
I've
but he is
learned as
related to
an
Molly.
unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh god, more minigames. At least we're doing stuff other than wandering around a cat. Actually, we're wandering around ruins. Now, that's all this game is. Oh my god.
Levioso.
Oh. Never noticed that before.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Musical stings are very good too. I've noticed that a lot replaying this. I'm also using better headphones than the last time. I had shit headphones the first time I played this. I've since upgraded, and it's...
Let us begin with a basic cast.
And this is completely useless information to everyone.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Alright,
Remember,
gotcha.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Now, well done.
They had an opportunity to do the whole Boggart thing, and I think they'd really miss it.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I
This little
want
shit.
a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
All of my students for this day.
Come on. Sebastian, I know you can do better than this.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
God damn it. Sebastian will be important later.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Alright, I feel like I've said nothing in this episode. I'm sorry for that, if that's the case. Although I have that thought, I always end up talking way too much as a result, but...
Nice work.
I'll talk to Sebastian a little bit. But God, I'm so sick of
I enjoyed that.
I'm so sick of the
Duel was
tutorial.
quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
He doesn't even know.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and
This is
unsanctioned.
one of the most fun
Excellent.
things
Knew
in
I
this
was
game.
right
I really
about
love it. It's not
If
long
you want
enough,
to get
honestly.
the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library.
Yeah, you know,
You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
still in a classroom, right, man?
I'll keep
She's
that in
right
mind.
there.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
I know she's old, but
Perhaps
she's
somewhere
not deaf.
Unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Oh, I'm very interesting. I like dueling in this game. It's very fun.
Till next time.
The combat, it's limited, but the combat system in this game is actually quite fun. Right, now where the frick is the next one? Are there any more pages? Oh, what the? Did I have a stroke? Are there any more pages? Pages, not whatever the fuck I said.
There be no misgivings here. I always knew you were a troublemaker, but a thief.
Oh,
A thief who would steal from their own father, no less.
what a dick! Get him! Get him, paper!
Could you? I have no more words. Only my disappointment. You are no child of mine.
Man got disowned right in front of everyone. Okay. These little like I keep muttering on about the like. I really wish this game had a art book to it. To be honest, it has so many like interesting little things to it, like little details. I would love to see all the like concept designs and sketches and everything. And you can pet the cat. 10 out of 10 for the cat petting. If only you can pet the owls. 8 out of 10 for the cat noise. So that is. How pissed off did they need to get that cat? Get that sound out of it. I also like how cramped and like cozy this is. It feels very realistic compared to a lot of castles and games which are just massive, like massive cathedral type buildings, which is a little unrealistic because they're usually smaller, more intimate spaces. Oh, I love this room though. It's so cool. There's a quest to get to. Hold on, I'm getting sidetracked. What happens when you let a person with ADHD have an open world? Main quests. All right.
Here, behind you.
Oh, it's Gryffindor.
Seat here.
Thank you.
Yeah, this game's not very subtle about adding the companions to this game really immediately. This
Shall we begin?
Fancy motherfucker.
Welcome to year 5 of Charms.
Oh, he's so extra.
In your
I love
education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin,
500.
Can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
Hey, I'm new, motherfucker.
You all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Come on, I would have killed in school to have any teacher like this. It was just cool.
It seems that we are in dire need of review.
It is clearly
Everyone get into pairs and take
very much
positions
in
on
love with the
opposite
subject
sides
they're
of the
teaching
classroom.
and is
Now
so
let's put those
enthusiastic
textbooks to
about
use
it.
as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
All right. Wish there were more spells in this. It feels like there's only like 5. Even though there's more than that. Definitely more than that.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
It's very true.
Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Yeah. The first of this game is a bit of a slog. I wish I had done like a 2-hour episode of this, but longer videos tend not to do that well on the channel, so I was a little hesitant to. But if you want me to actually make these episodes longer, leave in the comments. I'll make them longer.
Mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
He moonlights as a carpenter.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Not that I'm getting singled out constantly. That's fun. That's deep.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor.
Look at these kites! That's so cute! Okay. Okay, you don't fall off. Don't fall off. Alright. Not bad. Because I know this is going to be important, so I do need to practice. It's a little bit longer. Come on. Come on. Don't you dare. Come on. I need to win. I want to win this. I don't need to win this.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Alright, what you got, Gryffindor? Come on. Okay. 30, I think.
Phew.
Can I get all of them on 50? Come on, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You son of a biscuit, stop.
That's it.
Holy hell.
Here we go.
She's gonna bump me, isn't she? No, not brave enough to bump me, huh? Come on, Gryffindor.
That is how it's done.
Why am I getting so competitive for this? This is so daft. Yeah, come on, once it's in the green, let go. No, don't you dare, you son of a biscuit, no.
Watch this.
Fuck. You can still win. I don't think we can win at this point.
Yes!
100 and shit. If I had not gotten greedy, we would have won. God. Fuck.
Brilliant.
I mean, it's a really close game, at least. At least. That hurts my very limited competitive streak. I'm not a very competitive person.
Make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
That gets it. That gets it. It very much gets my competitive streak going over the stupidest things.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
For all the beans, then. And I'm winning this one.
There we go.
Come on. All right. Barely.
Very good.
Let us see this. Phew.
All right. All right. You can probably bump the ball. No, that's too fast. It's too fast. Oh, God. I did the exact same thing. Again.
Here we go.
We got 100. Alright, regardless, we win.
Trade natsai.
Not natsai, but I'll just go with whatever. Regardless, we win. So I'm happy with that.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here.
Like natsai.
It gets easier, I promise.
Probably my second favorite of the companion characters, honestly. Although all the companion characters and their quests are the most interesting parts of this game. They're the ones that have like kept me. They're the parts of the game that have kept me playing this through it. Not the actual story itself. It's very much a Skyrim situation where I would rather be playing. I'd rather be playing the side quests than the main story.
It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
That's a delightfully charming name.
To teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
I'm so curious about the other schools.
Bigger than Hogwarts.
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This one, the more you dive into it, the more you hear about it, the more fascinating it is.
Like Hogwarts.
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Yeah, I'd really love to see some series or some, like, I guess HBO Max is where it's going to be stuck on now, but I'd really love to see some stuff taking place in the other schools, like Evermorning. I think that's the American one. It's like, maybe if it's not made by, maybe I'll like it more if it's not made by She Who Shall Not Be Named, but...
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
That is a weird question.
Yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to him.
Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
All right. It must get on with the game then. They make it seem like early on that
if you're so inclined.
the schooling part of this is actually going to be way more important than it is. I wish they had gotten more like a Persona type gameplay where you actually have to like manage your time a little bit more. I thought that would be way more interesting, but I'm not making the game.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
I don't mind the more linear thing itself, but
charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
I'm sure it'll be weird and very fun. Let's hope it doesn't flip out like the other quest. Look at the house elf.
Room, Professor.
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Well, whose choice was it to make the magical creatures flesh tone? I don't think it's as bad with the house elves. The goblins, it makes them look really strange.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, she's a ventriloquist.
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Ah, joy. More work. This is my thought, exactly. I know it's a game, but god damn it, man. Even the thought of having it.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
And the other one too.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
All right.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Again, a little creep. What do you have, eyes on the fucking walls? We're going with Natty. Natty is the best of the two.
Excellent choice.
Well,
Miss
I like
Onai
both.
is one of
I like
our
both
most
characters. God
talented
damn it.
students.
All the companions are
And
interesting
she knows the
characters,
area.
though.
She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Yeah.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can.
Theophilus
Once
is
you've
a
finished Professor
name and a
Roman's
half,
assignment,
man.
your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Oh, that sounds so good. It's winter time. Every winter I try to make a batch of like buttered beer, like Tudor butterbeer. I think How to Drink has an episode on that one. That's usually the recipe I use. Thank you, Professor Ronan. I know, game. Thank you, Pop-Ups, for reminding me. Pet the cat first. There's a cat in front of me. There's one on our path. Why not? Speaking of which, where the fuck is my cat? It doesn't hang out with me while I'm recording. It's disappointing. There's nothing I want more than to sit in a good, comfortable chair, the cat on my lap. There's nothing more relaxing. But that's kind of a year. That's like a Christmas tradition, like fall and Christmas tradition for me. Make like a batch or two of butterbeer. It's very good. It's like drinking a glass of warm bread. That doesn't sound incredible, but if you have the right ingredients to it, it's very nice. I do recommend it, giving it a shot, at least.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
I love his accent. It's very charming.
Handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
I like the female voice in this game. I don't know if I like it more. I like both voices. But it has like a quiet, like hesitant, very breathy quality to it. Makes the character very much of a different character, if that makes sense. The male one's a little bit more confident. The flying page is where's the flap flap at? Oh, there's the flap flap. Where are you? It'd be helpful if I'd hit it. Now we're actually getting into the game stuff of this game. Took it long enough. Let's go do this one. Hopefully we make it to Hogsmeade by the end of the episode. So I don't know how long to make these episodes yet.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
There's a little shit hanging out. Okay, there should be a page somewhere. Where's the little flap? Oh, I see the flap. Me flap.
Brilliant.
Effectively zapped the student, but worth it. You know what? Now you gotta go get more dialogue in this episode full of dialogue.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
All right. I like to get more tricky as it goes on. All right. Can I go now?
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
It's an awfully dramatic statue. I didn't know there was a moat flowing through this. That's super interesting. I just can't wait till we actually get to the flying lesson so I can actually fly around this place. Oh, that's what I have to do. Well, I guess we're going to Hogsmeade then. You know what? I will say, I do like that you have to actually find every location to be able to fast travel to it. That's usually a good, happy, like, middle ground in between having no fast travel at all and having it be a little bit too easy to fast travel. It's what I like about Skyrim. Am I a ghost? Although in Skyrim, I would rather walk absolutely everywhere. I love aimlessly walking in that game. It's so nice just to have like the peaceful, like, occasional music and like ambient noises. Super peaceful. Super great to like, just like chill and think. I haven't played Skyrim in years. I thought about going back into it and doing a series, but I've tried to go back to it several times and just never been able to get into it like I have been first time I played it, which is unfortunate because I do love that game. Hey Friar Tuck, how you doing? Haven't seen you since the start of this episode. Oh, flap. Get it. Sorry, I made myself laugh.
Hello, looking for me?
Yes, I am actually. I suppose.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all.
I feel
Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade.
I feel like our glasses make us look like too much of a geek.
And
I don't know.
to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
All right, let's go. I went with Sebastian the first time I played this game, so I'm looking forward to seeing how different it is with Natty on the way there. Sebastian's a bit up his own ass. Consistently, that's his character in general, but Natty's a little bit more humble. I'm still mad that Quidditch is not included in this game. I know there's a Quidditch game that came out recently.
I was glad Professor
I don't know if it's good or not. I don't always feel great about giving.
I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village.
Yeah. I don't know. She who shall not be named makes me very hesitant to generally pay for things that are not on sale and support Harry Potter stuff. Unfortunately, I don't believe in, like I said, I don't believe in punishing the art for the artist, but I think that's kind of asinine, to be honest.
I tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Yeah, it's gotta be bad for your lungs.
Call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
But I don't know if it's good or not. Is it good? I haven't played it.
Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Well, yeah, you're in the accent of Scotland. It's got to be freezing.
I do not mind the cold so much.
I would love to go to Scotland.
I'm getting used to.
I've never been. I actually never been out of the U.S. And I have a general like sense of wanderlust. I love traveling. I love the parts of traveling that are not traveling.
Yeah. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Well, neither for polyjuice potion.
What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
The trumpet flowers! I forgot about you little fellas. Oh, it's so cute. But I'm curious, if you play it or not, tell me if it's good or not. I might get it if there's a good enough sale, I might grab it. I only buy games on Steam on sale. Let's be real. I'm a PC gamer, for God's sake.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them.
It's Buckbeak.
I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
God, that shot with them over the castle. That's probably going in the thumbnail as the background, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
This game is very beautiful, though.
On the left, off limits to students, as the name implies.
It has such a good sense of color to it.
Claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring.
I mean, yeah, that's usually the case, isn't it?
There's Hogsmeade over the crest, past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
Yeah.
I confess, I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
Creepy, hasn't it?
More about me than I had thought.
Yeah, I swear to God, she had eyes on the fucking walls.
Well, I certainly learn a great deal in class. Much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
I haven't finished this game. Is she an Aquamant? That's the only way. That's the only way I can see it. You know. If she can literally read minds, that actually does make sense. I wonder. Don't spoil it for me in the comments, please. Why is Quidditch not in this game? I'm still miffed. It's like the Hufflepuff uniform specifically looks so cool. I don't even like yellow that much. It's not my favorite color. Let's just be cringe in the comments. What's your Hogwarts thoughts? Mine is Ravenclaw.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit.
I don't know. Although I have kind of warmed up to the other ones, with the exception of Gryffindor, I still am not that big on that one. I don't like red that much.
Pleasure.
It's literally just because of that.
Back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Huh? Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Why did I move out of the NPC's way? I don't know.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise.
They're just sloths.
I think he had too much fun in the village.
Oh yeah, he's clearly absolutely shit-faced. Let me get those. They're important for later. What?
Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like.
The fuck?
Rumors being what they are about goblins and such.
Oh, they're not. They're still twins. They have different hair, but they're twins.
Keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
Oh, but God, this is, again, everything in this game is delightful. The little pink trees. I've never noticed the dogwoods. You can tell by their bark. That's a dumb pun. It also is true. You can tell them by their bark. They have a lot of lichen and stuff like that usually on them. They have a very light bark. I watch a lot of Justin the Treeser. Don't judge me. Another very delightful channel.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here.
Revelio.
It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
God, this is so cute and delightful. I need to...
Professor
Never mind, the game's gonna interrupt me.
Potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a new wand.
Of course. You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander. and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
We have free time to explore, actually. All right, where do we need to go? Let's see. I want to go to Ollivanders first, actually. But I'm going to leave that one for next time, actually. I'm all out of time for this one. I still don't know how to make these episodes, but I am going to end this one here. There's going to be a poll up in the community section of what wand core we use. That's why I'm stopping it here. So there's a little bit of the community involvement in this series. I like stuff like that. Do it a lot with the Minecraft series that's been going on, but like I said, I'm gonna leave this one here. It's a couple of videos that YouTube thinks you'll like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube nonsense, and I really appreciate you watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.